It was a mess, and now they're making a mess right now. So here's the situation. It stinks if your business is destroyed by fire. But the advantage is when you rebuild it, you can add some new things, okay? So when Creative Culture here in Westport first opened, they didn't have this splatter room. And so when they rebuilt, they said, let's build a splatter room where people can come in and they can just splatter paint all over the walls, all over each other, all over each other's faces. This is just one of many new things. I am joined by Del-Ann Upp. And that's her daughter, by the way, getting splattered, and her fiance. Del-Ann, tell us a little bit about what it took to kind of rebuild and some of the new things you brought in because of it.
Yeah, so we really wanted to expand the studio and offer a lot more different craft options. So we now have like these specialty bars that include a plant bar, so you can design a pot and then customize it any way you'd like. We have a wreath bar that changes seasonally, so you can come in and create a great like wreath for your door. And then we have a bigger pottery selection, and then we have wood burning now. So we have a huge selection of wood products to wood burn.
That is so much fun. I want to show folks some pictures of the damage done by this fire. What a process, right? Trying to rebuild and trying to reimagine this space.
Yeah, I think learning, you know, permitting and kind of all of the things that go into making a building you know, work for a community, everything from the ADA requirements to just general building guidelines. That's been a learning curve, but it's been really exciting to kind of learn all of those pieces and then put the new space together.
Well, and also when you think about it, you're a small business owner. You know, a fire is such a setback, and obviously you have insurance to help cover the costs of rebuilding, but I mean, it just takes time and it's frustrating, and now you want people to realize we're back open, and that's the hardest part, right?
Yeah, regaining that momentum, because like I said, this was our busiest studio, and we were full every weekend, and now it's just kind of getting the word out there that, hey, we're reopened, so come back and see us.
One of the things, if people have never been here before, so you obviously have all these arts and crafts, so you have people coming in, families coming in. First of all, what's like a typical cost? How much is it going to cost for a family to come in here and do an arts and craft?
Yeah, so we have these crazy over-the-top milkshakes. They're huge, they're super fun. Those are going to be $14. We have 8 different options. For the little ones, they're big enough that you can share them. And then for the crafts, anything ranges from like $18 clear up to about $45, but the average price is about $35.
Okay, and yeah, you were talking about those milkshakes. You're not able to serve them today, but you're hoping tomorrow, right? And that's the process of kind of trying to reopen, is getting all the licenses and all the permits.
Exactly, and you know, the health department, I think they've got a lot of new businesses opening, so it's just getting on their docket to get the inspections. So we decided to open with the crafts and just get people in the door, and then we can always add the milkshakes as soon as we get our licensing.
All right, Del-Ann, thank you very much, and I'm glad you're back open. So if you're interested in coming out and doing a craft, they're here off Westport Road in Westport and Central.